actually Christmas Day, and our family had spent the holidays with my husband's family in San Francisco. We were now driving the 400 miles back to LA and stopped for lunch in King City. The restaurant was nearly empty. We were the only family, ours were the only children. And I had heard Eric, my 1-year-old, squealing with glee, "Hi there, hi there," taking those two words and making it into one. He pounded his fat baby hands on the high chair. His face was alive with excitement, eyes wide, gums bared, and toothless grin, wiggling, squirming, as only a child, an infant, can do. And then I saw the source of his merriment, and eyes couldn't take it all in at once. A tattered rag of a coat, obviously bought by someone else eons ago. Filthy dirty, greasy, extremely well worn. Baggy pants, a spindly body within the clothing. Toes poking out of what should have been a pair of shoes. A shirt that had so many rings around the collar you couldn't count them all. The face was like none other that I'd ever seen. Gums as bare as Eric's. And he was calling back to my son. "Hi there, baby. Hi there, big boy. I see you, Buster." My husband and I exchanged the look that only a husband and wife can do in that kind of a setting. A cross between this poor devil and what do we do now? The meal came, the banging continued, and became even noisier. Nobody thought it was cute any longer. The guy was drunk, he was a disturbance. I was embarrassed, my husband was humiliated, our 6-year-old was very much embarrassed. We decided on a hasty retreat. My husband went and paid the bill and went out to the car. I gathered up the kids and tried to slip out the door, praying intensely that we would be able to get past this bum without having any contact, without having to say anything to him. But obviously the Lord and Eric had other ideas. As I passed him by, trying not to breathe in the air that he was breathing, Eric lunged for his new best friend with arms spread wide. The bum's eyes locked on mine with that imploring look. "Would you let me hold your baby?" No need to answer that question. Eric propelled himself immediately into the man's arms. And suddenly a very young baby and a very old man consummated their love. Eric laid his head on that ragged shoulder. The man's eyes closed. I saw tears hovering beneath the lashes. Aged hands full of grime, of pain, of hard work. So gently cradled my son, stroked his back, and I was awestruck. The old man rocked and cradled my Eric. And his eyes finally locked on mine, and with a firm, commanding voice he said, "Ma'am, you take good care of this boy." And from a constricted throat, all I could do was whisper, "Yes, sir." Eventually he pried Eric from his chest. Unwillingly, lovingly, and longingly, as though in pain, he placed him in my arms and said, "God bless you, ma'am. This is the best Christmas gift I ever had." I, for my part, muttered a thank you, ran crying to the car, and asking God to forgive me. I would suggest, ladies and gentlemen, that the real meaning of Christmas is found in that story. Eric symbolizes God, and the bum is us. Eric is God's yearning and passion for us. Our tattered lives, our hurts, our disappointments, our broken relationships, our sins. He embraces them. Eric is 2 arms determined to hug us. 2 arms like the figure that we see on the wall behind us, stretched out to embrace us in his love. Eric is fierce determination of a baby, making no distinction, ready to embrace the least likely among us, you and me. And that is what Christmas is about. It's an endearment. It's a feast, not of sentimentality, not of softness, not of sweetness. Christmas is a volatile of the earth. When you look at the meaning of this, you see love. Love satisfying. And that is why we celebrate this feast. If God is not with us, embracing our troubles, our lives, woe are we. There is no hope. There is no life. There is only desperation and darkness. And we are here tonight out of fruitless socializing, presumed routine, and empty sentimentality. But if He is here with us, as we have been promised, as we are assured by the Father, He is here out of love. And like that ragtag shepherds that we really are, we kneel to rejoice in His presence. And then we have caught the Christmas message. Emmanuel, the Passion of God, has had His way. He's hugged us fiercely and passionately. Ladies and gentlemen, we wish you a very blessed, a very merry, and most definitely a very passionate Christmas. Please stand.